y'all missed me? I'm back. A lot has happened. Transformation has been en route. So I had to take time and get things together as things have been shifting as I'm on this journey of being bold and un- unapologetic mm, as a neurodivergent Black woman living in America. So I was recently banned from a co-working space that is an extension of how I want to say, of a prestigious university here in Chicago that's known for being business. And I can honestly say this was more so as like market research for me because I'm all about amplifying the voices in an authentic experience of neurodivergent Black women living in America because let's be real, neurodivergent Black women are being left out of the conversation. And as a filmmaker, I had made it my duty to ensure that our voices are included in mainstream media. But today isn't about that because I learned that your biggest problem is your greatest opportunity. And this is what I'm using that as of. And I take that like I was in a transition like flow of being able to transform my creative practice into a scalable and successful business, which I have learned the tools, but I also learned that the business world is very rigid, especially standard business practices, and it really don't include or create space for freedom of expression or accessibility or inclusivity. And this is what Blaq Gurl Fya Cosmic Revolution is all about. So again, welcome, cosmic souls and rebels, to the journey of self-discovery, resilience, and empowerment. Today, we explore the evolution of Blaq Gurl Fya, inspired by the lessons of love and connections found in the Reading Rainbow documentary. And if you haven't seen it, it is it is currently on Netflix, and I'm very excited about it because like a couple years ago when a documentary about Mr. Rogers came out, and then I started thinking about why don't I remember Reading Rainbow as much as I remember Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. And it goes back to the notion of like that Black media isn't getting the marketing dollars or appropriate or funding that is needed to reach a large audience. And because we know within Hollywood, like Black creators are always being told that there isn't a market or people won't go out and see a TV show or film that's centered all Black folks. And we have really seen a drastic change with the success of Black Panthers being the highest grossing selling Marvel's franchise or films ever. So that's enough said that it is an audience for Black stories. And now like it's time for it to be more authentic, and that is my goal. But again, our mission here at Blaq Gurl Fya's Cosmic Revolution is not just to identify the challenges faced by neurodivergent Black women, but to create vibrant, empowering spaces where we can express our full spectrum of brilliance and uniqueness. And that's what like unmasking and like a corporate space was all about for me, because I am a disruptor. I am dedicated to disrupting and challenging the status quo, because like being real, we all are living in an inaccessible society. Whether you are neurodivergent, you have a physical disability, you blind or deaf, or you are considered fat or obese or short, or a part of LGBTQ community, but anything that doesn't align with the status quo, you are included in the essence of feeling like an alien in an inaccessible society. But from learning to love the essence of reading Rainbow. So again, in the Reading Rainbow documentary, someone said, wait, hold on, let this train pass. Yeah. So again, in the Reading Rainbow documentary, someone said that the goal of like this show was to show that Reading Rainbow wasn't about learning to read, but loving to read. Now, this sentiment resonates deeply with me. It's a powerful reminder that our mission is about more than just identifying an issue. It's about cultivating a love for our authentic selves and creating experiences that allows us to shine. Blaq Gurl Fya's journey mirrors this transition from moving from defining the problems faced by neurodivergent Black women living in America to celebrating and showcasing our diverse talents and stories. So basically, the whole concept of Blaq Gurl Fya is very personal to me. It is my life mission. It started out as a tool and a concept that I developed during my second year at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago to help me to rediscover my identity as a member of the African diaspora, a woman and a traumatic brain injury survivor re-enter into an inaccessible society. So in 2004, I woke up from a 2-month coma in a world transformed by the rise of social media. Before my accident, social media wasn't like a force. It wasn't a thing. Like the digital era that we know today was non-existent. But like for me, growing up in the 90s, my life was filled with outdoor adventures and moments of pure, unfiltered joy. After my accident, I found myself navigating a new digital landscape, one that offered both challenges and incredible opportunities. And just now, thinking about it, I haven't rode a bike in about 20 years. I haven't skated, which kind of sucks for me because, like, I love adventure. Like one of my biggest goals is to get to Cape Town and swim with the great white sharks, to climb Mount Everest, to do to ride on a just to have fun and live my best life. And I'm slowly growing out of a space of overcoming limitation that society placed on me, so I can be able to be adventurous. Like I'm still debating if I want to go skydiving or not. That's still up in the air. But like after, like I am a frontal lobe traumatic brain injury survivor. So that really impacted my social skills and communication. Because in fact, I wasn't able to speak for about over 6 months after waking up from a 2 month coma. So like I'm still working on like my communication skills. It's better than it was before, but it's still a work in progress. And as like a coping mechanism that I formed from not being able to socialize or properly communicate with others, I became addicted to like films, TV shows, and social media. Like and I felt like it was more safer for me to be my authentic self or to communicate with others through like social media, because I am an empath. I have anxiety and I can absorb other people's energy. So and I just feel social media kind of protects me from absorbing other people's energy and just focusing on me and like I'm rambling right now, but I'm starting to feel like my true self. This is the best that I felt in like a long time. So again, this personal journey is deeply intertwined with the evolution of Blaq Gurl Fya. My experience of waking up to a new world has shaped our mission to ensure neurodivergent Black women are not just included but celebrated in the realms of media, tech, and art. The mission: creating space for authentic representation. Neurodivergent Black women have historically been left out of the conversation, both in corporate initiatives and mainstream media. While tech giants like IBM and Microsoft have begun to support neurodivergent individuals, our unique experiences and voices are often overlooked. Blaq Gurl Fya is here to change all that. Our mission is to create economic and exposure opportunities for neurodivergent Black women, ensuring we are part of the conversation and can showcase the full spectrum of who we are and just be unapologetic and be bold and like turn up and yes in that order. So again, inspired by reading Rainbow, creating engaging experiences. So like in the documentary, Reading Rainbow showed us the power of creating engaging experiences that inspire and uplift. The show didn't just teach children to read, it fostered a love for reading by featuring artists, having kids read books, and inspiring others to do the same. This model of engagement is something we aspire to emulate. Social media, now the largest form of content consumption, is a powerful tool for creating these experiences and ensuring our voices are heard. Now, Blaq Gurl Fya's future, goals, and community building. Our fundraising goals are crucial for launching initiatives that support neurodivergent Black women. We have several exciting projects in the pipeline aimed to aim at creating spaces where our community can thrive and our stories can be told. One of our key strategies is to build a community that supports and amplifies our voices, much like how Reading Rainbow inspired children to fall in love with reading. Now, I invite you to join Blaq Gurl Fya's cosmic journey by purchasing your Dwa tea in the link below and attending the Intergalactic Series in 2025. A lot is on the horizon. Your support helps us continue to create spaces for neurodivergent Black women to thrive and ensure that our stories are represented authentically in mainstream media. There, the need for authentic representation for neurodivergent Black women is a must. And just thinking about like the term neurodivergent was coined in the 1990s, but within the past 2 years, it have gained a lot of buzz and traction. Tech companies and other corporations creating initiatives to support neurodivergent individuals in the workplace. There are more TV shows and films centering the neurodivergent experience, but the only thing missing is the presence of neurodivergent Black women. And this is what Blaq Gurl Fya is all about. The Reading Rainbow documentary highlighted the need for authentic representation in media, just as the show created a space for children to explore the love of reading. We need more authentic representation of the multifaceted nature of Blackness in mainstream media. And I'm not just talking about the monolithic version of Blackness that was deemed as the cool or the coolness of Black. Because like there is a lot of ingenuity within Blackness, but I think like it's time for us to like be real of and address like the trauma and taboo issues within the Black community that have resulted from all the things that Black people have endured, specifically in America and around the world. But I specifically live in America and Chicago, so that's what I'm facing on. And just enduring like over like 260 years of chattel enslavement, over like 60 years of Jim Crow, the crack epidemic, people falling victims of that, and now living in post Jim Crow. And because of social media, so much more information have become available to Black people that create even more opportunities. And this is what I'm all about. Our experiences, stories, and talents deserve to be showcased in all their complex in all the array of beautifulness, the multifacetedness of being a Blackness and our beauty, because we come in different shades. It's multifaceted, it's just like an understatement. It's just like an understatement of how of just being a descendant of being an ADOS, a descendant of chattel slavery here, and just knowing the rich history of how my ancestors was able to create a brand new culture, a new language after being stripped of everything. So I know there is no limitation of what I can create and achieve. The sky is the limit. So I am very excited about this. And again, thank you for joining me on this journey. Together, we can create a world where neurodivergent Black women are not just seen but celebrated, where our full spectrum of brilliance can shine. Let's build this vibrant, inclusive community together. And yes, in that order. And remember to be kind and gentle to yourself, because we all been through a lot in these past 4 years. And so I just want to send a reminder to be kind and gentle to yourself, and take time out for self-care. And remember, like, even though a lot of times I feel like we spend a lot of times on like our physical being, on exercising and making sure like our outer stuff look good, dressing in the latest fashion and the shoes and all that. But I think a lot of times we forget about how we got to maintain our mental health, because I strongly believe that trauma represents parts of ourselves that we keep hidden. And it's just time for us to dig deep and take time to exercise our mind and to do things to promote mental health and well-being. So yeah, that's all I got for you beautiful souls today. And just remember to be kind and gentle to yourself. And I hope y'all all find your soul tribe and y'all become a part of mine. And yes, and that's awesome.